So just go ahead and come to standing, adjust, and just start to shake a little bit through the hips. Just want to start to find more looseness, bounce, movement through the body before we go into kind of more static posturing. Kind of tune into your fascial body, experiencing a little looseness, shake it out through the hips and the shoulders. Yeah. Excellent. And we're just kind of looking for something that's fluid through the body as opposed to stuck. So when you're moving around, you can even walk around your room a little bit, check it out, get a little groovy in your moving. So we're not military-like. We have softness in the skin and the front of the neck, softness through the shoulder blades, even wiggle out your shoulder blades a little bit. Just inviting a different sense. Maybe if you've trained in a style of yoga that is had you really kind of hold things for a long time, which I do teach, but we're going to go for loosey-goosey today. And then soft through the ankles a little bit. Find some bounce, like Tigger. Yeah. You guys can probably hear my cat meowing, Bamboos. He's my yoga teacher. Yeah, just kind of groove into that a little bit before we come into stillness. Notice what feels good in your body. What has a lot of movement in it? Bring the focus on grooviness, goodness, a sense of wow in the body. Things moving and connected from ankle through pelvic floor, diaphragm, all the way up to the crown. Right. And just for a moment, collapse to gravity a little bit. Just kind of like feel that heaviness with gravity. Now come up onto the toes a little bit. Reach to the sky and bounce and have a sense of lightness. Now back to heavy. Come inward. And now spring up to a little bit of lightness. Notice your breathing. And then one more time, heavy, surrendering a little bit to gravity, feeling the pull of gravity. And now slowly just come up, soften into a stillness. Let the arms hang. And begin to notice the breath coming in through the nose. Soften your jaw. Reach the sides of your nose to the edges of the room a little bit, broaden. Soften your armpits in the front of your chest. Notice if you're choosing eyes closed or eyes open. They're both valid. Tune into your ribs. And as you inhale, feel the expansion through all 12 ribs. Let your arms float outwards slightly. And exhale, the hands softly float back in towards the hips. Inhale, allowing expansion of floating outwards. And exhale, float that back in. And again, inhale, float. Exhale, soften. Bringing the hands just below the navel into the second chakra, stacking the hands, connecting to your vital life force. stored in the dantian. Still expanding through the ribs, every direction, soft armpits. Now bring the top hand on top of your breastbone, connecting to Purusha, inner light of awareness. Connect this lower dantian with this middle jiao, upper dantian. And as you inhale, feel your hands pressing away from each other, a lengthening through the tissue, the skin. And as you exhale, the hands draw towards each other. Have a sense of rootedness through the heels, drawing the pelvis over the heels. Feel the base of each toe. Allow your toes to explore connection to the earth. Have a sense of fun with this. Relax your butt muscles, relax the glutes. And then feel your crown reach to the sky. Just let the top of your head be curious what's above, and toes curious to what's below. Bringing the hands together in front of your solar plexus, press the base of the palms here. The base of the palms into your wrist. Notice how they mirror your ankle bones. So try to equalize the pressing right and left side. And feel that mirrored down into the ankles. Soften your knees a little bit. Have a little bit of tiger bounce in the knees. Don't lock the knees straight back. Follow through with a nice fluid exhale. We're going to do a little push hand work. So you can follow along with me. As you inhale, open up the hands like a book. Draw those back, still on the inhalation. Soft fist at the waist. Exhale, push out. Like you're saying stop, setting a boundary. Now turn the palms towards each other like saltwater taffy. Inhale, draw the hands open like you're dragging the arms through water. Lift through your breastbone. Exhale, turn the palms to the sky. Soften through the elbows like a balance. Now inhale, draw the arms open, scoop up, bring the palms together, and exhale that out right down into the heart. Inhale, fingertips come forward again, draw the hands apart, soft fist, come back along the waist, exhale, push out. Inhale, draw open. Pulling the taffy, widening through water. Exhale, soft elbows, palms to the sky, finding balance in Libra. Inhale, scoop up, reach through the fingertips, broaden it, take up space. Even bring your eyes to the sky. And exhale, come down into your heart. Bringing the fingertips forward again. Open the hands like a book. Draw the palms back. Right, soft fist. Exhale, push out. Inhale, broad and open. Finding balance. Inhale, scoop up, reach through your fingertips, take up space, press through your toes, anchor through the heels, lengthen through the full body. Exhale down. Now turn the palms in again. Come into Purusha, wisdom body. Take a moment to connect. Feel the space, feel your back body taking up space behind you. Check in with your periphery. See the edges of the room. Good. Now we're going to open up the arms. Start with palms facing down. Keep your hips squared to the front edge of the mat. We're going to create the twist just between the shoulders and the thoracic vertebra. Now twist to the right. Gaze out over your breastbone. Neutral neck. Now we're going to turn the pinkies to the sky, stretching the ulna nerve. And now turn the palms to the sky. And then we're going to move into Garudasana arms. So de-rotate with your upper body. Take your upper arm, the right one, inside the left. Palms can come just together like this, or you can do the twist. Lift up the elbows and breathe here for a moment. Feel your feet. Stay rooted in the earth. Find the length from pubic bone to breastbone. Stay with your breath. Nice full inhalations in. And exhale out. Okay, next exhale, slowly unwind. Open up the arms again. Palms face down. Hips stay square to the front of the room. Twist between the shoulders. Gaze out over your sternum, your breastbone. Now turn the pinkies towards the sky. Stay with the breath. Reaching the crown to the ceiling. And exhale, turn the palms up, hinge your thumbs behind you, opening up the deep front arm line. We're also opening up lung meridian. Now we're going to de-rotate palms to the sky. Take the left arm over your right for Garudasana, eagle arms. Bringing the elbows up just about shoulder height if that's comfortable for you. Stay soft in your knees, not locking the knees back. And slowly de-rotate that, opening up the arms one more time. Now bend through your knees. We're going to take a side bend to the right. And this isn't going to be a pretty one. You're just going to bend through the knees and you're just going to hang and open up your armpit, the side body. Just see if you can let gravity help you. Find a tick or bounce in this movement. Reach your head out to the side too, or let it just hang down with gravity. Whatever feels good in your neck. And inhale, come back up. A little bit of a bounce. Spring it up. Now opposite side. Hang the left arm. Right arm's going to come up and over. Bend through your knees. Take it as deep as you want to here. Opening up underneath here, underneath the right shoulder. Stay with your breath. And spring back up. Good. Relax the arms down. Now let's reach up, straight to the sky. Come up on your tiptoes. Start to hug your skin in to your body a little bit. Hug it in tight, but keep a loose spine. A little bounce through the spine like seaweed or a spring. Even reach up with your fingertips. Even get taller, bigger, up higher. Now let's exhale, soften down, bend through the knees and hang. Find a bounce. Bounce through the knees. And we're going to spring up again. Reach all the way to the sky, come up onto the toes. Really try to reach your eyeballs up. Get curious. What's way above you? And exhale. Relax down, back into a bounce, bent knee position, chest on the thighs. And one more time. Reach up. Good. Exhale, soften back down. Take it easy now, just hang. And then imagine that you have some weeds or hunks of grass that you're going to grab. Just reach one arm at a time, de-rotating your long strap muscles on the back body, the erector spinae. And slowly come on up to standing. One at a time. Beautiful. And then find your mountain pose. Shake out your feet a little bit. You're doing a lot of standing. Maybe take it slightly wider than the hips today. Find that loosey-goosey kind of spring. Find a loose mountain pose for a moment. Close your eyes or keep them open and find a drishti, a gaze point, long out in front of you. Come into your breath. Notice the movement through the rib cage. Notice what feels good in the body. Even feel free to kind of have a little bit of grooviness as you're standing here, not being stuck into total stillness. Maybe you feel like wiggling a little bit. Permission to wiggle. From here in your mat, we're going to take an Utkatasana, powerful pose or chair pose. Bend through the knees, swing your arms forward. Notice if you fall back into your heels, find those pads behind the toes and connect here. Now, notice even me with my Ashtanga background from way back in the day, I'm hyperextending in my neck. Try to find an openness in the back of the neck. Find neutral neck. See if you can sink a little bit deeper here. Now, soften the arms down, bring them behind you like they're wings. Bringing the arms back forward. And inhale, slowly come back up. Soften back into a mountain. Take a moment to rest. Feel the connection of the feet. And then come up to the front edge of your mat. And I'm going to come to the side version of front. Bring your hands again, right at solar plexus, palms together. And we're going to scoop on up. Gathering chi, engage the whole body. Let the eyeballs follow. Look up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, come to a half lift. Bringing the hands up on the shins. Tuck through the chin so you have a long back of the neck. Inhale, come to a forward fold. And then bring that all the way back up. Scoop, bring the arms to the sky, midway up. Gathering chi, prana. And exhale, bring the hands down into the heart, either through center or bring the arms out to the side. And we'll do that again. Inhale, gather. Scooping up chi. Bow forward or swan dive. Come up with hands on the shins. Tuck through your chin slightly. Keep the back of the neck open. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up. And hands come back down to heart or solar plexus, whichever one you prefer. And one more time. Inhale. Bow forward or swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up. And exhale that down. So invitation from here, if you want, you can take a vinyasa to go into the warriors. Right? We're going to start with jumping back with the right leg. So let me come to this side for that. So we're going to do Iyengar kicks today. So just kick the foot forward for Vajrasana 2. Excuse me. My rug just moved. There we go. And you're going to open up your left foot so it's pointing to the wall in front of you, and the back foot is pointing out straight forward. Don't worry about squaring the hips. Just find where your hip alignment is and open up the arms, rotating through the chest. Gaze out over the heart, straight ahead. Now bend through the knee and the front leg. Knee is over foot. Working the torso square over the pelvis. Best you can. Now we're going to play with the pinkies again. Turn the pinkies to the sky. Stay with the breath. And then reverse. Palms to the sky, take the thumbs behind you, feeling it across the chest. Turning the palms face down. We're going to move into extended side angle. Taking the front arm, rested on your quadricep. Reach the upper arm straight to the sky. Gaze out over the heart. Press into the back foot. Inhale, come back up. Virabhadrasana 2, reach back, reverse warrior. Inhale, come back up, Virabhadrasana 2, relax the arms. You can square the feet and wiggle it together, or you can step straight forward to the front edge of your mat, finding your mountain pose. Taking a moment here just to integrate. And then we'll move to opposite side. So the kick back, you're going to kick the front foot forward and long for Virabhadrasana 2. Again, the front toes are just pointing straight ahead. Back toes are kind of a slight angle, but pointing out to the front. Opening up the arms, twisting through the upper chest and the rib cage. Gaze out over the heart to start. Now adding the pinkies, turn the pinkies to the sky, rotating through the arms. And then switching that up, palms to the sky, hinge the thumbs behind you. Opening up lung meridian. And turn the palms back to face down. Extended side angle, resting the front forearm on the thigh. Just reach the upper hand straight to the sky. Gaze out over the heart. Press into your back foot, lifting out of your waist from the hips. Feeling a sense of strong and stable through the base. Inhale, come back up. Virabhadrasana 2, reach back, rainbow warrior. Your next inhale, come back up, Virabhadrasana 2, and relax the arms down. You can parallel the feet now. Feet are pointing straight forward, and we'll keep them here. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach your clasped hands straight to the earth. Lift through the breastbone. Stay here if it's comfortable for your body. Reach the hands to the sky and come into a standing wide forward fold. Pressing into the pinky sides of the feet. And inhale, slowly come back up. Release the hands, step the feet together. Shake it out for a moment. Just get a little silly, wiggly, and jiggly. Good. So we're just going to do camel arms. Bring the hands behind you on the base of your glutes. Now drive the elbows in towards each other. Find your breastbone in the front. And we're just going to lift with the breastbone with rooted feet. You can take your eyeballs to the sky, just not overextending the back of the neck too much. Keeping an open back of the neck, soft skin in the front. Keep drawing the elbows towards each other. And release that, shake it out. Okay, one more time, come into a mountain pose. Check in with your loosey-goosey. We're going to bend through the knees and we're just going to reach to the right again. See if everything feels better now, more open in the sides of the ribs. Now switch sides. Just switch to the opposite direction. Good, and bring that back up. We're going to come down to our knees in Virasana. And I'm going to change the video slightly. Hoping. If you prefer to sit on a block, feel free to use that. We're just going to take a few moments to take some breaths. Feeling the quality and the space in our rib cage. Feeling energy around the heart, the pericardium, space between both sets of lungs, space between the lungs and the balloon in the rib cage, and between the balloon and the ribs. Soften the skin in the front of your throat. Relax your jaw, widen the base of the nose, allowing a natural breath to come in and a natural breath to leave you. Relax the back of your tongue. And let's just take with a couple yes movements. Tuck through the chin and then lift up with the chin. Tuck through and lift up. Notice what feels good through the front of your neck. Notice that expansion of space. Soften back into a neutral and gently drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Just allowing gravity to reach through your ear and let it draw downwards. And inhale that back up. Exhale, soften the left ear to the left shoulder. Again, gravity is just allowing that ear to draw down, not forcing it. allowing the right side of your neck to melt. The skin melts down, just like icing on a hot cake. Feel your breath opening and expanding. And inhale back up to a center. Now find your tongue. We're going to do our little bit of lion. So inhale, and as we reach forward, we're going to stick our tongues out towards the earth and bug out our eyes. So nice big inhale in. Exhale out. And soften back. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale out. And relax that down. And inhale 1 more time. Exhale and out. Excellent. And relax that down. Let's take a soft twist. Reach the right arm up and behind you. Palm faces in. Reach the left arm out and across. Gaze out over the shoulder today. Reach your eyeballs long. Exhale, derotate, come back out front, reach the left arm behind you, and find the twist to the opposite side. Palm faces in on the sacrum. Find a nice full twist today. Reach long with the eyeballs. And derotate, come up to neutral. Excellent. Come up to all fours. And you're going to shake out the backs of your feet here a little bit. Just because we've sat on the fronts of the legs and closed off the back of the knees, we just want to get feeling if they disappeared a little bit on you. Just shake that out. Okay. And then we're going to come into cat-cow. Just for a little bit. So inhale, find your arc, look up. Exhale, hunch and round, draw the navel back, gaze between, back through the knees or back to the navel. And continue with your own breath here. Inhale, find the tip of your sacrum, the coccyx, reach through that, send the eyeballs up to the sky. Exhale. Track your eyes down as you reach and gaze between the knees or back to the navel. And one more time. Nice big inhale. Feeling the movement through the whole spine, loose and open. Exhale, hunching and rounding. Soften into a neutral. Now bring your hands out in front of you a little bit. Look ahead, and we're going to start to rock like we're trying to begin to crawl forward. And just imagine there's like something on the other side of the room that you want. And play with that sense of wanting. Taking this forward. Lift through the breastbone. Keep finding that. Good. And soften back to neutral. Bring the big toes together. Press back to a child's pose. Balasasana. Any variation you like. Taking a moment to focus on your breath. And from child's pose, we're just going to make our way onto our bellies, into Sphinx. Coming up onto your forearms. Find your belly button connected to the earth. And start to breathe so that on the inhale, you feel your belly button pressing into the mat. If being up high on the forearms is too much, just lower down. Bring your awareness deep into your body, into front of your spine, and we're lengthening from pubic bone to the belly button to start, and then belly button to the breastbone. Soften the skin in front of your neck. Let it feel yummy and juicy, having movement. Feel free to be wiggly through your body like a piece of seaweed. And then we're going to exhale, lower down into crocodile. Cross your hands. Bring your forehead on top of your hands. Relax your glutes here. Stay soft. Breathe into your belly. Imagine your abdomen like a water balloon, right? Full of fluid and water. And just breathe into it. Feel that kind of sloshiness sound that a water balloon has through the belly. That's how your abdomen should feel. It is a fluid center. So next, inhale for baby cobra. Bring your palms next to your shoulders. Forehead goes into the mat. You're going to engage your legs here. Lift up your kneecaps and begin to breathe into your belly. And let the breath into the belly guide how far you come up. Keeping the hands on your mat. And then you can play with lifting the palms up and off, drawing the elbows into the rib cage, opening up the breastbone. Pressing the pubic bone into the mat, lifting up further through the front line. And then exhale, lower down, crocodile. Again, relaxing all your muscles in crocodile. Finding that fluid center in the abdomen, the belly. And then from here, we're going to plant our hands next to us again, come up to all fours, counter stretch back into a child's pose. Bring the big toes together. Any variation of child's pose you like. Beautiful. And just breathe in. Feel the movement through the ribs. Taking this time to integrate the change through the front, deep within the spine. Then we're going to slowly come on up from here and grab your blanket or a bath towel that I talked about having in the beginning. And we're going to have a couple different options for folding. So if you're experienced in back bending, you're going to do a tight roll, but if you haven't back bended very much, just do about half, or you can do thirds as another play. Okay, so you got thirds, and then the last one is a nice tight roll, like you're going to squeeze this into a camping bag, which is the one I like to work with. And we're going to start with back bending through the bro or the bra line first. So just to the base of the shoulder blades back here, we're going to come into bent knee position. We're going to lower ourselves down with care. And we're going to roll that down, dropping the shoulders behind us, finding a tucked chin, a neutral neck here. And start with the arms out at the side. And the second part of this is we're going to drop the knees in towards each other, opening up our pelvic diaphragm inlet so it's wider, which means the sits bones, the ischial tuberosities, are moving away from each other more. Relax your jaw, close your eyes, tune back into your breath. Feeling the back of your hands heavy, and the inside of your hands, the palmaris fascia, as receptive, receiving energy from the universe, bringing that energy in through your arms, into your heart and lungs. Being open to receiving that bountifulness of energy from the earth. And allow that to surround your heart with some yumminess. Keeping the back of your neck open, especially at the base of the skull. Create some space there. Let it reach to the sides of the room. Bring your awareness down to your hips and your pelvis, and feel a sacrum that floats in between the two hip bones. Let it be loose. Even feel a sense of like fishiness, like your tail wants to wag laterally from side to side through the whole spine, each vertebra wagging its way up to meet your skull. Not being stuck here where the blanket meets the base of the shoulders. Have that be loose. Feel the tip of your tail all the way up to the crown of your head, connected in fluidity and movement. And the palms receiving energy and light force. Drawing in a sense of kindness, generosity, abundance. So next inhale, slowly just open the legs up apart. We're going to roll onto our sides, reclining child's pose. Cradle your head with your right arm. Just taking a moment here to integrate. Keeping the head out of the picture a little bit. And to come on up, we'll inhale, extend through the leg, press into the left hand, and we're just going to switch. So this time we're going to back bend over the arcuate ligament, the base of the diaphragm, the floating ribs here. This is a different kind of stretch, and this is going to integrate lower deep front line, the iliopsoas, into the upper thorax. And just be mindful, if this isn't comfortable for you, decrease the folds of the blanket. So you'll bring that down your mat a little bit more. Same thing, bent knee position, but this time on your floating ribs, the blanket's going to support through the arcuate ligament. And this time we're going to change into a Baddha Konasana stretch. Soles of the feet come together. You can rest your hands here in the front so you can see how this wraps around to meet the front. Or you can also reach your hands up overhead as long as there's no numbness or tingling through the brachial plexus here. Or you can bring the hands out to the side, or you can even do cactus arms. So you pick something that feels good in your body today. Neutralize your neck, shake your head from side to side a little bit, tuck through the chin, lift up. Find something that feels soft at the base of the skull. Close the eyes. And bring the mind's focus on your breath. Soften the skin at the leg pit. And the inner thighs across the front of the pelvis. Inviting the breath to expand a little bit more. Completing your exhalation phase all the way out. It's almost like on the exhale, you're squeezing your lower ribs down, squeezing the kidneys a little bit towards the hips. And relax that. Continue here for a few more breaths. And then we'll roll on to our right side again, reclining child's pose. Taking a moment to integrate, draw the knees in towards each other. And then you'll just slightly press on up so you can move your blanket off to the side. And if you have a block, we're going to use the block for Be Pretty Karani. Or you can use a wall and do legs up the wall pose. So we'll come down onto our backs, bent knee position. We're going to slip the block underneath at the lowest setting. We're not going to go high. We're going to stay protective of our low back. And you're going to find your sacrum having a sense of support on the block. Now tuck through your shoulders. Feel the backs of the shoulder blades into the mat. An open, nice chest. Neutralize your neck. Feel free to close your eyes. And you can just play with one leg at a time to start. See how it feels. And if you've done this quite a bit, you're probably ready to go straight up. And you can bring the hands to the side. Close your eyes. And we're going to hang out here for a couple minutes. Stay focused on your breath. Tune into skin sensation, feeling the connection from the tips of the toes all the way up to the top of the head, out to your fingertips. Taking a moment to tune into gratitude that we can practice together. And we'll slowly bring the feet down. You could do one foot at a time or just bring both down. Coming back into a supported bridge. Engage the legs, press the feet, reach underneath, take out the block, and lower down really slow, one vertebra at a time. Let's draw the knees to the chest. Upasana, slight dorsiflexion through the feet. And we'll take dead bug pose today. Take your peace fingers, reach up inside the legs. Draw the knees outwards. And start to turn this into a happy baby. Wiggling through the feet in the air. Just be curious about your toes and your heels and look around with your eyeballs, the space that you're in. You can even say goo goo and gaga, opening up the throat. And hug that back in, Upasana. And we'll roll onto our right sides one more time. We're going to come back up into Virasana, Hero's Pose. Coming into Dhyani Mudra, cupping the hands, thumbs come together. Bringing our practice to a close today. Drawing the hands up to the third eye. Namaste.